Hey guys, it's Sam Deluxe here. So recently Nintendo's got us hyped with a surprise direct for the 13th of February 2019. There are a bunch of games that have supposedly been leaked by a person who I'm blanking on the name of, and among those leaks, there is a game called Super Mario Maker 2 mixed in with them. Now, I really loved the first game, and it's always just been one of my favorite things, because you get to make your own Mario levels, and that's always been a thing I enjoyed. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that there's been a lot of consistency with the leaks surrounding this direct, and they always have Super Mario Maker 2 in them. And what scares me is that Super Mario Maker 2 is a really shitty title, and it should be changed, and everything just says Super Mario Maker 2. This is a dumb script. So what I want to do is share some ideas that I hope they have incorporated into their game. And then we'll find out that they have incorporated none of them into it. Let's begin. First off, the thing that everyone fucking wants, Super Mario Maker 1 didn't have any slopes. Everything in the game was a cube, or a block, or a square. It's really hard if you want to make some cool looking levels, because if everything's a square, everything looks super geometric and stupid, and I don't like that. One of the ideas that I had is to fix this is to have a chisel tool where you can just sculpt the landscape the way you want it, or do what they did in Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars and have this slope tool, and I'm too lazy to explain it, but I'm showing it on screen right now, so yeah. Alright, next topic. A thing I want to talk about with the editor is that the copy tool in the first game was a piece of shit, and I didn't like it at all. But they have a chance to change that now, and maybe we'll get a little interaction box, like when you're on Windows and you're right-clicking on something and you get the copy and paste options. That way you can copy your stuff over sub-areas, which I'll talk about in a minute, and then you can move stuff to other parts of a level. I cannot talk for shit. Alright, I just turned off my furnace. The next thing I want to talk about is the size of levels. In Super Mario Maker 1, levels could only be 2 screens high, and I believe 16 screens wide. That's not really that big. I believe it should be bumped up to at least 3 in this one, but who am I to judge? I don't really know what they're going to do. Also, 2 sub-areas. That is stupid. And the best part about them is that you need to have a warp pipe to connect them. I think that's also extremely stupid. I think that you should be able to, instead of just having, doors that as soon as you place they're linked, you can only place down one door at a time, and then use a linking tool to link them to a different door, or to a pipe or a sub-area. I think that's just an all-around better idea. A thing that just ground my gears a bunch in the first game were the aesthetics and levels. They literally pop up at random, and it's such a stupid mechanic. I don't understand what the developers were doing when they made it. Do they not trust us to place grass? Or trees? Or bushes? It's just so weird, I don't know why that happened. That should definitely be rectified. Also, there should definitely be more if you're in a house and you want to put a background for a house, I think those types of background objects would be a cool thing too, because otherwise we'd just be using weird ground semi-solid platforms everywhere, and those things also have some pretty bad flaws, and the minimum they can be is 3x3, and they don't really connect to all the other ones. I also forgot to talk about the camera levels, because it's also equally terrible. Especially, this shines through especially in airship levels, where the screen bobs. You don't know how much of the level is going to be off-screen at a certain time. And I just don't think that's good level design, because you're going to make your level at the bottom of the screen, and then you're going to figure out that none of it's visible, and when you go down there you're just going to die because you fell out of the stage. To fix this, there should just be a tool that can adjust the camera per screen area, and also just lock it in case you just want one screen of the level to be taken up. Even though that was kind of a thing in the first game, if you just don't place any objects above it. But yeah, that's just, One of the most important parts of any game, for me, is the music. And in Super Mario Maker 1, there weren't really that many options you had to work with. What I wanted is just a way to select a background, select your music, and then select like level settings, instead of just having presets. That way you can like choose if you have lava on a level or not, or water, or whatever. And also just generally have more foreground tiles in general, as opposed to just having one per style, because then you could have like a beach tile set, and then you could have like some beach stuff. I think that would be pretty fun, actually. One of my favorite mechanics in custom level editors is the ability to create events. For example, like if you hit a switch in a Mario game, it will sometimes like destroy some blocks, as seen here in this footage I recorded from Super Mario Bros. X, one of my favorite fan games of all time. I really love having this feature, and there's a lot of opportunities and things you could do with a feature like this, or like maybe like have like a exclamation point switch and have an event happen for a certain amount of time instead of just, or one that just permanently destroys some blocks or creates some. It can also be annoying, but I like just having that idea. The closest thing we have to events in Mario Maker 1 are the key doors. If you get this key, you then can open this door. I like that. I like that a lot, but that's the only thing we have. Alright, let's move on to what makes this game enjoyable, the online mode. You've no doubt played a bunch of shitty levels if you've played Mario Maker 1, especially online, because all it really is just spam made by 8-year-olds who don't know what structure is, and they just put down a bunch of stars or random enemies and name it like you can't beat this or some shit, and it's annoying. And of course there's lots of gay baby jails in the levels, because, haha, it's so funny, I trapped you, here, have some sound effects. Speaking of sound effects, those should definitely be removed. What we really need is a filter that can, like, filter out all the dumb spam levels and, like, have them be real levels that actually can be played. Now, instead of a star, I think there should be more of a like and dislike system. Because if one of these levels makes it online, then you could tell the person that this isn't a good type of level, don't make this. And then maybe they'll learn from that. And then it won't... Also, dislike will make it less likely to appear in the 100 Mario Challenge if it's a thing in this game. Another thing, though, I think would be really cool is an experience system, where if people, like, play your level, they like it, or you just, like, upload a level, or you beat someone else's level, then you will get experience points, which will then, like, unlock course elements or, like, better levels or modes. I think that's, like, a good way to, like, encourage better level design and, like, better things. Because if people don't like your levels, then you're not going to unlock as much stuff. But if you make good levels, then people will like them, and then you'll get more stuff. I've said a lot about my favorite features, but the one that I want the absolute most in the Mario Maker sequel is the ability to create your own full adventures, or episodes as I call them, because I play a lot of Mario X. There is just a way to, like, compile all of your levels and make, like, a full adventure out of them is one of my favorite ideas. And then you could, like, make, like, a little title screen for it, and then you could, like, put a bunch of levels in, have secret exits, maybe even have, like, star coin collectibles, and, like, have gates that require star coins to enter. I really like having that idea, because then it just creates your own Mario experience. And I just think that's beautiful. Anyways, in Super Mario Maker 1, there have been many people who have tried to accomplish this by just uploading their levels to Course World, but sadly they never actually get played the way the author intended. And that I just think is kind of heartbreaking and sad, because they worked on that stuff. Generally, those projects are really good. But yeah, that's really all I could think of. So since Nintendo actually did announce a Direct, I do have increased hopes for the game actually being announced tomorrow. I wrote the script the day before, so I didn't actually know that the Direct was actually going to be a thing, but now since it actually has been revealed, that really makes me happy. If they do announce it tomorrow, that's great. I will make a follow-up video if that happens, but if it isn't, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I probably still will make a follow-up video. But yeah, I might do like a reaction on Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, you should go follow that. I'm going to put it in the end cards and the description. I have 32 followers. Actually, no, I have 36 followers. I'm trying to get affiliates, so please follow my Twitch. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, so see ya, I guess. Actually, I might not be able to do a reaction, so I might be doing something during that time. Like school. Alright, bye.